Good morning, dolls, and welcome to Little Gretchen's workshop. So I'm here at the Ann Arbor Miniature and Dollhouse Show in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Today is May 11th, and I'm wearing my "What Are You Keeping That For" t-shirt. So I'm going to go ahead and do my shopping, and when I get home, I'm going to show you what I found. I will get some footage and some pictures for you, dolls, so I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. I just want to say happy Mother's Day to all of my dolls who are moms. And this was just a wonderful start to the Mother's Day weekend. I saw so many amazing miniatures at the Ann Arbor Miniature Show. So I'm just giving you dolls a quick glance and overview of some of the wonderful things I saw. I was so tempted to get that doll because it looked like it was in need of rescue. But look at all the beautiful things and the wonderful prices of the lovely things that are available at this show. And in the midst of all the shopping and the fun, I was absolutely delighted and humbled to meet one of my precious dolls, Jill. She's the owner of Happy Place Miniatures, and she has a wonderful selection of things. She said she actually recognized me by my voice while I was asking about some of the rugs and carpets that she was selling. She was very sweet and had such a warm, kind personality. It was just wonderful to just get to meet one of my dolls and to see what she was doing in the miniature world. So these are just images from her table, and if you see something you like, definitely reach out to her. Her email address is in this video, but she had some very unique pieces. So definitely look her up, My Happy Place Miniatures. Jill indicated that she was new to miniatures, and I was really, really impressed because I definitely I don't remember seeing her at the Ann Arbor show last year. So best wishes to you, Jill. And I'm pleased to say that Jill offers some refreshingly unique options for your miniature collection. So definitely look her up. Jill had so many unique pieces. It took me a while to look at everything to see what she had. I had a very specific fulfillment list for the dolls, so it was difficult to stay on track. One of the items that I got at the registration table when I came in, I believe was actually an item from her table. And I'll be able to show you that a little bit later in the video. But she just had some really, really great things. And it was really refreshing to see some of the lovely items that she had. Many of them looked like they were custom made or created by her. So it was really, really a great experience. Thank you, Jill, for being so warm and welcoming and letting me know that you recognize me by my voice. Now here I want to give another shout out to Wilhelmina Miniatures. She's a regular at the Ann Arbor Miniature Show. She always has such a beautiful selection of plants and foliage and beautiful vases. Some of the really delicate, beautiful vases that I've showed you, dolls, that I have for some particular projects actually came from Wilhelmina Miniatures. I actually bought them the first year that I went to the Ann Arbor Miniature Show. So she always has a wonderful collection for things for your house as far as decor and flowers and pots and even things for your garden. I just wanted to give you a close-up to some of these items, some wicker furniture. So she just has a really, really great selection. And the things are so beautifully made. Very, 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 very beautiful and delicate. And there was a lady by the name of Janet. She had some lovely items, and I actually ended up buying some wooden pieces or components that I'm going to use to make furniture with. But she had some beautiful handmade designs, and I'm just trying to get a close up on the things that she was offering because they were absolutely beautiful and very unique. Not only did she have a really cool photo album, but look at her welcome mats. I mean, such a selection, just beautiful, beautiful designs. It was literally like looking at a selection at a miniature home store. And I was really tickled to see a crib like the one that I have in the rooming house. So definitely check out Designs by Janet online. So let me show you, dolls, some of the things that I saw at the other tables. I really, really could just kick myself for not getting that little stroller there, the one that's made like a basket. It's absolutely adorable. And she had a quilt and so many lovely things. I was so tempted to go back and get that doll, but let me focus, dolls. She had baskets and just wonderful prices on all sorts of things. And I think I really love the Ann Arbor show because they have a price range and selection for everybody from high end to mid range, even to lower end. Now, this is a wonderful vendor. I used to shop with her when my children were younger. I actually bought some lovely things from her last year. This is Pat's Miniatures. She has a beautiful selection as well. Absolutely adorable pieces, a lot of vintage pieces. She actually owned a shop many years ago, so she is definitely what I would consider a miniature expert. She has a wealth of knowledge and lots of experience in how to decorate a house and all the different things and components that go along with a house and miniatures. So if you ever come to the Ann Arbor show, make sure you look for Pat's Miniatures. Now, another delightful name and table you want to check out would be the Rogue Bee Studio. Now, this vendor is a regular at the Ann Arbor Miniature Show. I actually bought a cabinet from her last year. She has a wonderful selection and very unique pieces as well. She carries 12th scale, 1/24th scale, and she also has some pieces that appear to be Barbie scale or 1/6 scale. Always look for the table with the bumblebee. But look at some of these beautiful food creations. I'm really trying to give you dolls a close-up look at the types of things she has to offer. Her items have some really, really beautiful colors and finishes and very, very, very close attention to detail. And you can clearly see here that her sign is as unique as her creations. Now, this is definitely a table you want to check out whether you're shopping for fine miniatures or not. Don't neglect checking out this table with this vendor, WCD Miniatures. Now, dolls, these things are truly classified as fine miniatures, and I think it's very important to view and gaze at really fine, high quality miniatures because it helps you to train your eye to know and be able to recognize if you see something really high quality at a great price, you know that you should not hesitate to buy it. And I also think it's quite useful in the creative process because it helps you to know what details you need to focus on when you're creating. He had beautiful fabrics, such beautiful wood, just truly, truly close attention to detail in the finishing. And I really, really enjoy just looking at all these beautiful things because I believe it's going to help me as I move along and continue to create furniture and other miniatures to really, really perfect my methods and my process as I continue to grow and learn and develop as a miniaturist. I absolutely love just gazing at these things, dolls. This would truly be what I would consider eye candy in the miniature world. Just absolutely beautiful. Pieces so beautiful they just make you want to stare. He even had pieces that looked a little distressed or aged, which you know I absolutely loved. Look at that table. I really love that dressing table. And then I got so tickled when I saw the little shopping bags and the hat boxes and the hats and things. It really, really was amusing. And then the instruments and the detail to the instruments and the popcorn maker. I was just blown away by the detail and the professionalism of how these items were finished. And then when I saw the little bags and boxes and things, the toiletry items, oh, dolls, I was just in absolute delight. Look at these items. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful pieces and so much inspiration. I feel like I can't wait to get home and try to implement some of the things I've seen and see what I can duplicate or replicate with the materials that I have at home. One of my last shout outs is to my friend Rolanda. She's here every year and she has some wonderful displays. And I really love her displays because everything she makes is from common things around the house and what we call trash to treasure. Look at that lipstick tube that actually opens and closes. You're amazing, Rolanda. Thank you so much and happy Mother's Day to you as well. So dolls, let's go on and look at the things that I actually purchased today. So I want to start out my Ann Arbor miniature show haul with the beautiful things that I got from my precious doll Jill's table, which is these lovely rugs. These rugs are really, really beautiful. See how lovely it is. Look how bright and vibrant those colors are. It's really, really got beautiful fringe on the ends. It's kind of a cream color. And again, the backing is really nice. So it lays flat, stays in place. And I got these again from My Happy Place Miniatures that is owned by one of my precious dolls named Jill. I actually bought 3 rugs from Jill and they were all absolutely beautiful. Look at those two. Now those two are room size rugs and I actually got a smaller one as well. Isn't that absolutely adorable? Look at those colors. I was so excited about meeting Jill and I was really touched again and honored by how many dolls recognized me and acknowledged me while I was at the miniature show. And I was actually told by some of the other vendors that some of you dolls actually came because of my recommendation. And I'm just so appreciative and truly flattered that you dolls were looking for me and were there because I had recommended it. Now, dolls, here's that item that I got at the registration table that I mentioned that I believe came from Jill's table. It looked very much like a lot of the things that I saw at her table. So Jill, let me know if this is yours or if this came from your table. It really was beautifully, beautifully finished, and I absolutely love it. I'm actually probably going to enhance it to make it look a little bit aged because you dolls know I like things to look worn, but I love it. And at this moment, dolls, I'm having a miniaturist moment. I found some little pieces in some of the packaging, and I'm thinking that they may work out well for one of my projects. There's my trash to treasure again. Now, this was a little Mother's Day gift from my friend Rolanda, wishing Happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there. And it's actually like a little radio. And I think it's really, really cute. It's really well made. Thank you, Rolanda. And it was actually by her friend named Beverly. She shared with me that she actually lost Beverly earlier this year. So definitely prayers to Beverly's family. But thank you, Rolanda, for sharing that with me because that is always going to be a special memento in my collection from this Mother's Day. Now, this beautiful ribbon came from the Golden Acorn Shop. She's a vendor that I frequently go to every time I come. She always has lovely things, and she had these beautiful, just adorable little scissors. You could never have too many scissors, and they were just $1, so I just had to get 2. And she was so sweet because she mentioned she read my article about my channel in the Miniature Gazette. Now, dolls, this little microscope I actually got from the Rogue Bee, or the table where the lady had the bumblebee items. And for anyone interested in looking up some of the items for the Rogue Bee, she's actually on Instagram. And not only does she make miniatures, she makes jewelry and holiday decor for your doll houses. And here's her information to her Etsy shop, so definitely check her out. Now, this was the Design by Janet table, the table that had the really cute doormats and things. So I just want to show you really quick what I got from her table. There are some components that I'm going to need for building some furniture. I have planned. So I just grabbed a few of these from her table, but she had lots and lots of other wonderful things. Janet didn't provide me with any store information, but that is her email address if you want to reach out to her regarding things on her table. Now, this next set of items came from the T&D miniature table. Now, T&D are the ones who are responsible for the Ann Arbor Miniature Show, and I always go to their table. She also mentioned that many of my dolls came to her table asking about me, and she advised them I normally come on Saturdays. And I actually met one of my precious dolls. I can't remember your name, but you had on one of Ava's t-shirts that has the reference of her vacation home being 12 scale. Please reach out to me in the comments. I feel so terrible I forgot your name. I met so many people Saturday. I should have written it down. It seemed like so much was happening. I was having so much fun. I just couldn't retain it all in my memory. Now, this is another rug that I got from the T&D table as well. Now these rugs are thinner and have more of an old school design. They actually be probably considered more like some of the vintage ones. And so these are kind of the kinds that I've had for years that I already have in my dollhouse. So I was really excited to find a few of those. And I found these wonderful little doilies at the T&D table. Now, they are really, really nice. They're miniature designs by Dale. And I was really excited to get these because I think they'll really be a great detail in some of the images I'm trying to create in the brewing house, because doilies and things like that were used quite frequently during that era. I'm so impressed with the detail, really, really high quality laser cut paper. So I'm really excited about adding them to some of the rooms and possibly using for the wedding. Also at the T&D table, I got this really, really cool mirror. And T&D also have really, really great prices as well. And of all the shopping I did today, I only got one piece of furniture. I thought this little chest was really beautiful. I really liked the detail, and it was good quality, and I thought it was reasonably priced, so I had to get it. And I opened the drawer, and it's actually got another drawer pull in it. I didn't see any of the drawer pulls missing, but you can always use a spare. I don't know whether it was supposed to go across the front and that middle second drawer, but either way, I was glad to have a spare drawer pull. But I really like this piece. It really looks nice, and it was only $10, so I was glad to get that. So I also got these really beautiful blue and white bowls. Now I was actually looking for some mixing bowls, but these were so pretty. They kind of have that blue and white oriental like design on them. So I was really glad to be able to get two of those. Now these were items that were actually on my rooming house fulfillment list. I got some flour and two containers of Epsom salt. And I got two little cans of pet milk here, so that was important. And here I got a couple extra yardsticks. Now, although I don't measure, my dolls actually do, and they needed extra ones for the new houses that are coming up in the community. In addition to two yardsticks, I actually got a ruler that'll come in handy for the children when they do their schoolwork. I got a tiny container of Morton salt. And I've got two cookie trays or turkey trays. And I thought this was truly adorable. It's a waffle iron, a cast iron waffle iron. I mean, that was something you definitely need. I truly have to say today was a wonderful day because it was truly great to be surrounded by people who understand why we collect, make, and admire miniatures. It was such a wonderful event. It always is every year. If you've never been, if you ever get the opportunity, definitely make the effort to come, because it has really, really been a very pleasant and wonderful experience for me each and every year. And I kind of was amused today, dolls, that after all my shopping and walking around, I ended up with only enough miniatures to fit on a placemat and a total of 4 bags, all of which look like lunch bags. Now, if you've enjoyed this video today, definitely let me know in the comments. Also, like, share, and subscribe. And thank you to all my subscribers who went to the Ann Arbor Miniature Show asking for me, looking for me, and the ones that I met and even got an opportunity to hug. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on the next episode of Little Gretchen's Workshop. Bye-bye now, dolls.